A very lovely hello to all my class 10th champions, to all my board warriors. I know your board exam is just few days away and you all are going to appear in your board exam 2026 on 17 February, your first maths standard exam. So my dear, you all know how to solve the question in maths, you know formula and everything. But the most important thing is how to make your answer sheet presentable, beautiful and impressive, that can leave positive impact on examiner's mind, so that he or she will give you marks generously. So my dear students, in maths there are few tips and tricks that you should know before sitting in examination hall on 17 February, how you guys can make your answer sheet presentable and impressive. Okay, so I'm going to give you toppers answer sheet analysis, how toppers write their answer sheet, how they used to make their answer sheet impressive, beautiful and cluttered, systematic, everything. So this video is going to be very important because you all are prepared, you gave your best, you all tried hard, you did a hard, great job in your life. Till now you all are doing great, but yes, the presentation also matters in board exam. Your presentation, you know how to solve the question, you know which formula is to be used, but how we can make the answer sheet impressive, this is the main important question. So in these days you should know these points, tips and tricks before sitting in examination hall on 17th February. So everyone wants, I know everyone wants this such answer sheet, 100 by 100, 100 by 100, A plus, A plus, A plus. Everyone, you all are dreaming to get this marks, I know. But to get this marks, to become a topper, you have to follow some tips and tricks, especially in mathematics. So let's analyze the topper sheet. So the first point is MCQ presentation, my dear. Whenever you are doing the MCQ is the first section of your question paper, right? Section A will be your MCQ, 20 questions will be there and each question will carry 1 marks, right? So whenever you are doing MCQ, look how this topper has responded the MCQ question. This is objective type. So only option is written here and options in words also. Nothing is here, no any rough work is here. You can see, my dear, no rough work is here. No rough work is here. Come on, focus on my points. No rough work, because the MCQ, this first page will be your first page in whichever is going to be come in front of the examiner's eye. So first page should be very attractive, very impactful. First impression is the last impression. So whenever you are responding the MCQ question, make sure no need to do any rough work. Don't make the page very cluttered. Don't do extra overwriting over there. So right, you just need only options. Examiners wants only option, the correct option. So you need to write only correct option along with the options in words. If you want to write, you can write the options in word. So look at the overall neatness of this answer sheet, my dear. Very beautiful. Look how this topper has responded the answers. Now, so MCQ presentation is very important, my dear. No need to do any rough work here. Don't do any rough work. Please keep the first page very neat and clean, my dear. That will leave positive impact on the examiner's mind. Okay. Second is box the final answer. So if you are doing this question in mathematics and you got the answer, correct answer is there. So make sure to highlight the answer by boxing or encircling the answer, my dear. So whatever the answer you are getting, so this is the topper answer sheet here, and topper has did here, look, this is probability question. So what he or she did here, after getting the correct answer, the answer is boxed here, my dear. So the answer will be clearly visible to the examiner's side. Right, my dear. So whatever you are getting the answer, kindly make sure to highlight the answer. You can box the, or you can also, if the answer is 23 by 120 here, so you can underline also. You can underline, or better is to keep the answer in box, my dear. So box the final answer is very important in maths. Moving to third point, diagrams is equals to clean and labeled. If you are drawing the diagram in any question, if diagram is required, so my dear, make sure to draw the clean and label diagram. Only drawing the diagram is not the task. You have to label the information also. So generally if I talk about the diagram, so there will be huge chances to get the diagram from some applications of trigonometry chapter. Circle might be there, and triangle will be there. So there are few coordinate geometry also. You might required to draw the Cartesian plane coordinate x-axis and y-axis. So whenever you are drawing the diagram, kindly make sure to clean diagram should be there and diagram must be labeled. So look at here, this question, the topper has responded the answer of this question is question number 35. 34, it will directly give you 4 to 5 marks, my dear. So this question is from some applications of trigonometry. So look at the neatness of the graph. Straight line is there. So whenever you are drawing the line in anything, always use scale. So you must carry your scale, steel scale or plastic scale you can carry with you, right? So scale, look at the straight line, perfect diagram. So the overall neatness and everything is mentioned here. Horizontal line, my dear, height is 45 meter, everything is mentioned here. 45 meter, the angle is 30 degree, angle is 60 degree. So look, distance between two ships, ship 1 and ship 2. So every 30 degree here, angle of depression. So indirectly the angle of depression will go here. So by alternate angle. So every information is labeled. So make sure whenever you are drawing the diagram, information is clearly visible. So my dear champions, whenever you are making the diagram or drawing the diagram in maths, kindly make sure diagram must be neat and clean and properly labeled, my dear. Every information should be clear there. Okay, now after drawing the diagram, look how the topper has solved this question. First, to find distance between two ships, and from here the solution has proceeded, right? Given information, this is given, so make sure to follow this step. First write given information, then what to find, then start solving the question, my dear. So these are the basic points that is genuinely works in mathematics, especially, my dear. So follow this hierarchy. Write down the given information first, then to find what to find in that question, and you can start your solving the question and diagram. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Moving to this fourth point, fourth tips and tricks, underlining the focus terms, my dear. Yes, my dear, this is valid for both math and science, both, my dear. So if you are solving, look this question, how the topper has written the answer here, my dear. The two given, the first, this question is from circle basically. So look the diagram, the beauty of diagram. Look at, my dear, the beauty of diagram, how symmetrically the diagram is drawn. Everything is clearly visible, my dear. So after drawing the diagram, given information, look this underline here, given information, this underline, to find and solution is proceeding here. And after getting the result, my dear, here angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. This is also underlined here, my dear. This is also underlining, and this is also underlined. So whenever the student, the topper, is getting any focused, any relevant term, any important term, that important term is being underlining, my dear. So this is very important. You can also follow these tips and tricks when you are responding the answers, you are writing the answer in maths exam. Okay, so underlining the focus term is very important, and you can see the overall neatness. Come on, look at the overall neatness, my dear. Overall neatness, the beauty, overall neatness, perfect overall neatness. The evaluator will be enjoying when he or she will be evaluating this answer sheet, my dear. Such answer sheet, every examiner expects such answer sheet from the student, my dear. Beauty. Okay, moving to next point, overall neatness of the answer sheet. I've already told you overall neatness of answer sheet. Can you see this page here? This is coordinate geometry. Can you see there is no any rough work, my dear? No any overwriting. No any overwriting, no rough work, no rough work, no rough work, no overwriting. Right, my dear? And this makes this answer sheet very impactful. Impressive answer sheet, I can say. This is impressive. Systematic. Wow. Systematic. Beautiful, I can say. Can you see here? Systematic. Look, so this is the overall neatness of the graph, answer sheet, my dear. So you have to follow. Always make sure to maintain the overall neatness, maintain the decorum and beauty of your answer sheet, my dear. So no need to do any rough work on the same page here. You can do your rough work at the last page of the answer sheet, my dear. No need to do rough work aside of this. Okay. Now after getting the result is here underlined. Can you see 6 units? The result is underlined here, under root 34 units. Here under root 34 units, my dear. So the informations are underlined. You can see here the informations are underlined. Are you getting my point? So my dear champion, you all deserve good marks because you all really hard, you all worked hard, my dear, and you gave your best. So you deserve good result in your exam. So make sure to maintain the quality, neatness and beauty of your answer sheet as well. Okay. Now the sixth point is neatness of the graph. Whenever you are drawing the graph, if the graph is required, like in pair of linear equations in two variable, most probably you might get question based on graph. Solve the given pair of linear equation in two variable by graphical method. So in that situation you have to draw the graph, or any question from coordinate geometry. In that case you have to also draw the graph, my dear. So whenever you are drawing the graph, make sure to maintain the quality. No any rough work, there is no any rough work anywhere in this on this entire page. You can observe, my dear, and look, the straight line, perfect straight line, perfect. And this line is also has shown by their equation. This line has also shown by their equation, and the point of intersection is this point of intersection, this is clearly visible, my dear. And if your point of intersection, sorry, this point of intersection is clearly visible, so this point of intersection will be the solution, my dear. So if you will be drawing the graph neat and clean, then only you can get the result. The point of intersection will be the solution of the given pair of linear equation in two variable. Here scale is mentioned here. Scale on x-axis one box is considering 1 unit, on y-axis one box is considering 1 unit, my dear. Point of intersection the student has solved here. If the point of intersection here you can see -1 comma -1, so student had shown the value in written form also. The point of intersection is clearly visible, but still the student has shown in words also, my dear. Are you getting my point? So look at the beauty of the graph, my dear. Now seventh point, never miss units in maths, my dear. Units are mandatory, my dear. Yes, the examiner strictly deduct the marks. Yes, my dear. I'm sharing these points with you all as per my experience. I've been evaluator so many times in CBSE, so I know, my dear. This is very important. Strictly teachers follow this, examiner follow this. If you have missed the unit, your marks will be deducted, my dear. So missing unit, direct marks cut. Trust me, my dear, missing unit, direct marks cut will be there. So I have taken the example of this toppers answer sheet. The toppers had did the question of this surface area and volume. So look, my dear, the height of this circle, the height of this cone is 10.5 meter. Sometimes student only write numeric value, then they miss the unit over there. So don't miss the unit. If the height is 10.5, so whether the height will be in meter or centimeter, you have to mention the unit also. So 10.5 meter, 14 meter radius, 14 meter, 8 meter, everything. And after getting the result, the final result, look, my dear, 17.5 meter is there. If unfortunately you wrote the answer 17.5, so marks will be deducted there. Meter is important, centimeter is important. If area is there, centimeter square is important. If volume is there, centimeter cube or meter cube is important. So make sure to write down the unit also. So 17.5 meter and 2 lines are drawn, so that the examiner can find the result comfortably, easily. This term will be clearly visible to examiner's eye, my dear. So 17.5 meter, underlined, okay, and unit is also there. Unit is also there. You guys can also implement these tips and tricks when you are writing your maths exam. Okay, floor area, the student is getting here area, and you all know area comes in meter square. If the dimension is in meter, then area will be in meter square, and if the dimension of that shape is in centimeter, the area will be in centimeter square. You all know this. So after getting the area 616 meter square, the student is writing the one more line here by making that answer clearly visible, observable. He or she got the answer here, but still he or she is writing one more answer there. Thus floor area is 616 meter square. These basics, these small things makes you different in all crowd of the student, and this small tips and tricks will lead you in getting the marks, good marks in your exam, my dear. Just trust me, my dear. So follow this. After getting the line, you can mention the one line over there. Okay, here the student is getting volume. So you all know if the dimension is meter, the volume will be in meter cube. If the dimension of the 3D structure is in centimeter, the volume will go in centimeter cube. So after getting the volume here, I've just missed this crop portion. Yeah, but the meter cube will be there because all the dimension is in meter. So make sure whenever you are finding the volume, the answer will go in meter cube, my dear. Whatever the numeric value will be there, don't worry. So my dear, units are very important. Eighth point basically, this is, my dear, this is 8th point. Okay, so the 8th point is avoid overwriting and cutting, my dear. Don't do overwriting and cutting in maths, my dear. It makes it may lead negative impact on examiner's mind if you do overwriting or cutting, so frequent cutting on your answer sheet, my dear. So don't do this, like here cutting such this, here cutting, okay, this cutting, here such mistakes, here this cutting, one small cutting, my dear. So make sure to not to do such overwriting. Avoid overwriting and cutting on your maths exam, because maths is all about presentation. Trust me, my dear. Presentation means what, my dear? Overall neatness, my dear. Trust me, your maths answer sheet must be presentable and the neatness should be on peak, my dear. Okay, 7th, okay, last point is, this is 8th point basically. The last point is, my dear, as you all can see on screen, the last point is attempt all parts, my dear. Attempt all parts. See, when you are writing your maths answer sheet, please make sure to write your response, your answers in step wise, because as per the CBSE rules in maths, you guys get marks step wise. So whenever you are solving 4 marker, 5 marker, 3 marker question, 2 marker question, please make sure to write your response in step wise, because you guys get step wise marks over there. So if you may stuck unfortunately anywhere, so you can leave the question writing the formula. There is huge chances to get the marks on formula also. If you are not able to go through the mathematical calculation, you are not getting your answer correctly, you are having some challenges and difficulty in solving the question. So what you need to do, come on, write the formula and you can leave. On formula, yes, there will be huge possibility that you may get marks on formula as well. Partial step equals to partial marks. So that's why I have suggested you, my dear, partial steps in maths, partial steps will give you partial marks. So whenever you are writing the answer in mathematics, please write the answer step wise. Don't skip the step, my dear. If your marks will be skipped from you all, you may lose your marks, my dear. So whenever you are writing the maths answer sheet, especially and even science and also, my dear, please follow the step, because you guys get step wise marks. So these are the tips and tricks that you should follow in exam when you're writing your maths answer sheet on 17th February. So stay blessed, stay sparkling. My blessings are with you, and don't get stressed, my dear. Everything is in your hand. If you'll be well prepared, everything will be easy for you, everything will be comfortable for you. So don't get stressed, focus on your goal, stay blessed, and yes, recognize your potential. Thank you so much for watching the video. All the very best, everyone. Go and conquer it. Thank you so much.